Now let's head on with our special in-depth coverage of the death of Kim Jong-il and the post-Kim Jong-il era. The idea of one family ruling generation after generation in a communist country is really unheard of. Yet it exists in North Korea as Kim Jong-un emerges as the new leader of his repressive nation. Arirang's Jong-Il tells us about this unique family dynasty that has ruled the country for close to 7 decades.
The Hermit Kingdom first emerged on the international scene in 1945 at the end of the Second World War. The Soviets, in an effort to protect its interests on the Korean peninsula, tapped Kim Il-sung to lead the nation. From the get-go, Kim established himself as a supreme leader, snuffing out any opposition and creating an army loyal only to him. In 1950, Kim Il-sung invaded the South in an effort to unite the country. The bloody war lasted 3 years and came to an end when a truce was reached. For 40 years, the reclusive country was shut off from the rest of the world. The quote, great leader ruled with an iron fist under the Juche ideology, which refers to a self-reliant nation. Upon the elder Kim's death in 1994, the second generation, Kim Jong-il, took over as a new leader, a position he had been groomed for since 1980 when his father first named him heir apparent. It took another 3 years before he came out to the world as the new leader. And like his father, before him, he had the backing of a strong army force. Often portrayed with his iconic black sunglasses, bouffant hair and platform heels, Kim led North Korea during one of the worst periods in its history. Millions died after the country endured floods, followed by a terrible famine and a collapsed economy. The military first, or Sungun policy, sped up the nuclear program, which was the cornerstone of his regime. Despite all this, the general, as he was sometimes referred as, did make some overtures to open relations with the South. Under his regime, the Inter-Korea Summit took place in 2000 where, for the first time since the cease of the Korean War, the two nations' top leaders met and held hands publicly in an effort to mend ties. His sudden death from a heart attack on December 17th left the country in turmoil. His 20-something-year-old son, Jong-Un, is thrust into the public eye as the next leader, the third generation to rule. Not much is known about the youngest Kim, but the fate of this secluded nation is anyone's guess. Jong-Il, Arirang News.